In today's video, we're going to review a few new FM transmitters from Nulaxy. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. Now for those of you that have been following along, last year I reviewed the T9 from Amir, which has been a pretty good device, but there's a few things that I would like to be different. So today we're going to take this out and we're going to check out some new devices by Nulaxy. So this is the KM22, which retails for about $24, and here we have the KM24, which is typically $49.99, but right now it's available for $28. So we're going to look at these, see the differences, and see the benefits of having this new device compared to the T9. Now let's take a look at both of these devices. They both plug in via the power outlet in your car, and then here you have a on and off switch that you can use, as well as you have a different charger port. So there you have 5 volts with 2.1 amps output, and then here this just has a charging symbol on it. But both of them are very similar in style. Over here on the left we have the KM22. Over here on the right we have the KM24. Just a few differences right here, but when we get into the devices you'll see there are a few extra differences. Over here on the side we have the auxiliary input, and then we have a USB slot right there. And then on the other side here we have the SD card, USB input, and then here we have the micro SD card as well. So let's plug this in, and to get them set up is pretty easy. All you need to do is power it on, and then it will broadcast a Bluetooth signal that you can easily connect to. All right, now that we have this plugged in here, you can see that it's saying that the Bluetooth name is the KM22. Here we have the Brett's Galaxy S9, so that's the device I'm connected to. Up here we can see the Bluetooth signal is strong, and there, this is the signal that it's going to broadcast in FM. And then there is the volume. So if you want to change the signal, all you need to do is rotate this dial button. Now on the KM24, when you change this, it will be the volume, which I like a lot better. But right here, this changes the signal. And then if you want to adjust the actual volume, all you need to do is hold down on this, and then that will go up or down. So you can hold down on the left or right, and that will change the actual volume. And then of course you do need to make sure that your stereo is on, and you change it to this station, so 87.9. And then here we have the mode. So right now we are in the general music. And then if I want to listen to any music, I just need to go on my phone, press play. It will then come over the stereo. If you would like to play or pause the music on your phone, all you need to do is press the call button once. That will then pause it. And then if you want to go to the next song, all you need to do is press left or right. If you do not have a device that supports Bluetooth, you can use the auxiliary cable that has come with the device and plug it right here into the side, and then plug that into your phone. You would need a phone that has a headphone jack as well to do that, just to make sure we're clear on that subject. If you don't find a radio station that is clear, you can also use the headphone jack to input into your car into an auxiliary port. That would be helpful if you want to play from the USB drive or the SD card slot. Now let's check out plugging in a USB drive. So depending on how your car is set up, you may want to get a different device. So right here, if I want to plug in the USB drive, that would go over on the left side.
U-Disc playback.
So as soon as I plug it in, it's going to start reading it. Once you plug it in, it then finds songs. If you want to skip to the next song, all you need to do is press the left or right. If you would like to see a list of all the songs that you have, you can hold down on the M button, and then it will pull open your file system that you can actually scroll through. So here you just scroll the call button, and then you could go to a different folder. So if I want to go to folder 1 here, and I want to select, I just press in the call button, and then here I can choose the song that I would like to listen to. And then it will play through that song. The P button will allow you to then change through different modes. So if I press the P once, here it is going to repeat the song once. Press it again, here it's going to repeat the playlist. And then press it one more time and it's going to automatically repeat everything. Now if you want to change the input from the flash drive to your Bluetooth, all you need to do is press the M.
Bluetooth mode.
And then it would begin playing your music. You can just press call and it will play. And then you can press M to go back.
U-Disc playback.
And it will continue where you left off. Now if you receive a call, you can press the call button to answer the call. And then if you want to hang up, you can long press. When you are in the Bluetooth mode, you then can double press the call button, and that will redial the last number that you called. Now this will make phone calls, and it does have a microphone right up here on the front. Let's hear how it sounds.
Hello?
Hey, just testing out the Bluetooth in my car. How do I sound?
You sound great.
Now tell me something funny.
Good night, Brett.
And that is how you make a call on the Nulaxy 22. Now the micro SD card will work in the same way if you want to read music off of it. All right, so plugging it in, it does say, plugging it in, my phone is charging, but it does not say that it is fast charging. So right here it just says cable charging, but no fast charge supported. Now let's check out the KM24. I do want to mention two big differences between these, where on the KM24 the neck is going up, and on the KM22 the neck is going down. Now depending on wherever your outlet is in your car, that may depend on which of these devices that you get, but they both are very mobile. You can easily move them up or down. You can't really twist them all the way around, but they're pretty easy to set in the location that you would want. I do like where this one is sitting, but I think for my car, the KM24 does fit a bit better. Same deal with the KM24. As soon as you plug it in, it will instantly broadcast a signal called the KM24. And then here it's going to show you the FM station that it's going to connect to. And here you can see the volume level and the Bluetooth. And then here is the device that it is connected to. One of the big problems I was having with the T9 is every time you turn on the car, it gives a notification that it's connecting to the Bluetooth. I do want to quickly show you how that sounds here on the KM24.
Waiting for pairing. Paired.
So you will hear that every single time you turn on the car. Now I do want to mention something about the sound. So they both sounded really good. The transmission was great. There was no static at all. But I did notice that if I was listening to my music loud and then I had this up all the way and my volume up on my car really loud, and then I paused and maybe I wasn't listening to music or something and it was just staying connected, it does hum a little bit. So you may be able to hear that as I turn it up. Not a huge issue for actual music or sound quality. Definitely a little annoyance when the car is not on and you're connected. So you do just have to turn down the volume of your car and that will go down. So that just depends on how loud you want your music, but you don't hear that when you're actually listening to anything, so I don't know if it's that big of a deal. Now taking a look at the KM24, before I did mention that when you turn this, it will change the volume, which I really like. If you would like to change the station on this device, you do need to press the channel and then you can rotate the station. But I really like how the volume on here is right on the front of the device. Now listening to music on this, it's done in the same way. Once you're paired, you just play music or your video and it will play out the stereo. Very simple to do. If you would like to pause it, all you need to do is press the call button and it will then pause it. If you would like to change the mode and go to the micro SD card, so right now I do have a micro SD card in there, all you need to do is press the mode once and that will change to the SD card and begin playing. And here you can easily change the volume. If you would like to go in and see the list of items that you have, just hold down on the next and it will go into the file manager. And instead of rotating this one, you need to press the arrow keys to go to the different folders that you have here. So here, if I want to open a folder, I would just click the button. It will open that up, and then I could choose the exact song that I want to listen to, and then I press the call button to select. Bass and everything sounds really great. This is definitely a great option until I can upgrade my full deck to a new Android Auto system. So I've really enjoyed having both of these in the car. I like that it has the SD card support in case I want to pull over any files that I have on my computer already without depending on streaming or Bluetooth or whatever. And the KM24 also has the auxiliary input that you can use or the output. And then over here on the right side, it has the USB flash drive. Now if we press mode again, that will just take us back to the Bluetooth signal. Now calling works the same way. If you would like to redial the last number, you double tap this. If you would like to answer a call, you press it once. And if you would like to decline a call, you would hold down on the call button. All right, now let's see what this looks like when I receive a call. So there, the number comes in. Press once to answer the call. Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Let's do a quick audio check.
Okay. The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog.
Sounds great. Thanks so much.
Yeah, no problem.
Bye.
Bye.
And there you go. Sounded really good. Now, depending on how noisy your car is, that may change the way the audio sounds. Whenever you are using one of these devices and you want to change the phone that you are using, so say your partner or spouse wants to use this and play their music, you do need to first disconnect from the original device that you have paired so that they can then pair to the device. So you just need to go into your phone settings and turn off the Bluetooth. Now, the last thing that I do want to mention is that whenever you're using one of these devices in your car, you want to make sure that you are using this completely hands-free. This is really nice because you can quickly press a few buttons to change your song and music. But before you start, you want to make sure you started your music or whatever you're listening to. I do want to give you a suggestion that you download the Android Auto application. Now, this is available only on Android devices, but Android Auto allows you to have quick access to some of your favorite things while you are driving. So right here, it's giving me quick notifications of notes that I've made, the weather. Here I've received a call, and then you could easily respond to messages just by pressing a button that says I'm driving, which is really nice. Down here at the bottom, you do have a quick access to navigation. You have the call button, so you could quickly call people. And then over here, you have quick access to music. Now, I have been playing with a few different apps to see if they automatically open up when using this connected to a Bluetooth, and Pandora will do that, which is really cool. So it will instantly pop up a notification at the top of the screen to play your Pandora stations, so you don't have to go into the app. It's really seamless and easy to do. And here, as soon as I open it, it's going to start playing music. So once you download the app, you do need to accept and agree to all the permissions, and then it'll ask you what device you want to have automatically open up Android Auto. So here in the settings, I can go in here and I can select Auto Launch, and then I can make sure that whenever I'm connected to the KM24, it's automatically going to auto launch Android Auto. So I have a really quick and easy access to all of the items I have while driving, and I can stay safer on the roads. So once I turn on the device and it pairs together, it just takes a moment.
Paired.
It just takes a moment to fully open the Android Auto application. And then it opened up and I can continue right where I left off. And if I want to change the music application, I just press music. And then here we can choose the different application that I would like to use. If I go back home, I have a few other options here. You can easily swipe away notifications as well. And then here you can easily access voice options to navigate or search for a question or set notes or whatever. And then it gives you all the information via voice so that you do not have to look down at the screen. And there you have it. That is the KM22 and the KM24. I really enjoyed both of these devices, but I really like on the KM24 how you can instantly change the volume right there on the front. But other than that, they seem to work really well and both do great together. So it really just depends on what kind of style you are looking for, depending on where the power outlet or cigarette lighter is on your car. That will determine which of these devices you would need to get. I hope this video is helpful in showing you some cheap options to instantly upgrade your car stereo. If you have any further questions, let me know in the comments below. And if this is your first time here, I would love to have you subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Ah, man! Not again.